What if the very fabric of our reality, the ground beneath your feet, the air you breathe, even the thoughts in your mind, is nothing more than an advanced simulation, a cosmic program running on some unimaginable supercomputer? Sounds like science fiction, right? Famed physicist Michio Kaku believes it is. He argues that the simulation theory is nothing more than speculation, pointing to the complexity of the universe, the impossibility of simulating quantum mechanics, and the lack of evidence as reasons to dismiss the idea. But what if he's wrong? What if the very arguments meant to debunk the simulation theory actually reveal deeper truths about our existence? Think about this. Video games have evolved from simple pixelated screens to vast immersive worlds powered by artificial intelligence and complex algorithms. If we can simulate entire virtual universes on a tiny console, what's stopping an advanced civilization from simulating a universe like ours? And when we examine Kaku's criticisms, cracks start to appear. Could the randomness in quantum physics actually be intentional noise in the simulation? Are our physical laws truly consistent, or do they only seem that way because the simulation is designed to make them appear so? Today, we're diving deep into Michio Kaku's most compelling arguments against the simulation theory and breaking them down one by one. The truth may be far stranger than fiction. If you're ready to uncover the truth behind our simulated universe, hit like and subscribe to join us on a journey through the mysteries of simulation theory. Let's get started. The simulation theory isn't just a wild idea from science fiction anymore. Leading thinkers like Elon Musk and Nick Bostrom have argued that it's more likely we're living in a simulated reality than not. It's a theory that challenges everything we know about existence, consciousness, and the universe itself. But not everyone agrees. Michio Kaku, one of the most well-known physicists of our time, firmly stands against the simulation theory. He believes the universe is far too complex, too chaotic, and too grounded in consistent physical laws to be the product of some cosmic computer program. His arguments range from computational impossibilities to logical paradoxes, all aimed at dismantling the foundation of the simulation theory. Yet as we examine his criticisms more closely, a fascinating pattern emerges. What if the very complexity he points to is intentional? What if the supposed lack of evidence is exactly what a sophisticated simulation would ensure? In this video, we're going to explore Michio Kaku's main arguments against the simulation theory and methodically deconstruct each one. By the end, you might start to wonder if the very nature of our reality is far more fragile and far more programmed than we ever imagined. Let's begin by tackling one of Kaku's strongest arguments, the overwhelming complexity of reality. Michio Kaku argues that the universe's sheer complexity makes the idea of a simulation almost impossible. The laws of physics, the randomness in quantum mechanics, and the vastness of space all suggest a naturally occurring universe, not a designed one. But let's pause for a moment. In video games, we don't render every single pixel of the world at once. We render only what the player sees. Could our universe work the same way? The complexity Kaku refers to might not be as infinite as it appears. Perhaps only the parts of the universe we observe are fully rendered, while the rest exists in a low-resolution state until needed. Quantum uncertainty itself, the randomness in particle behavior, might not be a flaw but a feature. In video games, random number generators create unpredictability, making games feel more organic. Could the universe's randomness be intentional, a method of conserving processing power while maintaining the illusion of complexity? Kaku also points out the challenge of simulating every atom, every quantum interaction. But who says the simulation needs to simulate everything at once? If the simulation only processes what we can observe, the computational load would drop dramatically. But if the universe is optimized like a simulation, what does that say about the consistency of physical laws? Let's explore this next. Kaku claims the universe's consistent physical laws are evidence against simulation. He suggests that natural laws like gravity and electromagnetism are too precise to be the result of a design system. But is that really true? Consider how video games operate. Game worlds are built on consistent rules. Gravity, friction, and environmental interactions, all coded to make the world feel real. In fact, having consistent rules is exactly what you'd expect in a simulation. Consistency prevents glitches and makes the system more believable. Now let's look at quantum mechanics. Kaku argues that simulating quantum phenomena is impossible due to computational limits, but quantum behavior is inherently probabilistic. What if quantum mechanics is a shortcut, a way to avoid simulating everything precisely? In game design, randomness is used to simulate complexity without taxing the system. Could quantum uncertainty be the universe's version of this design choice? Then there's Occam's razor, the idea that the simplest explanation is usually correct. Kaku uses this to argue for a naturally occurring universe. But is the idea of an advanced civilization running a simulation really more complex than the universe simply existing without cause? If our physical laws are programmed, what else in our universe could be a product of design? Could the limitations we observe be deliberate constraints? Let's dive deeper into the computational limits Kaku discusses, and why they may not be limits at all. One of Michio Kaku's strongest points is the sheer computational impossibility of simulating an entire universe. He argues that simulating every particle, every atom, and every quantum interaction would require more processing power than the universe itself contains. But this argument assumes the simulation operates like our computers. What if that's not the case? Imagine a quantum computer far beyond our comprehension, one that doesn't process information linearly, but in ways we can't even grasp. The simulation could be built on technologies that defy our understanding of computation. Moreover, the universe might not need to simulate everything in perfect detail. It only needs to simulate what's being observed. Just like video games render the environment in real time, the simulation might only load reality when we look for it. Kaku also brings up the self-simulation paradox, the idea that the universe can't simulate itself because it would need to be as complex as itself. But this assumes a simulation exists within the same reality. What if it exists in a higher dimension, or is run by entities operating under completely different rules? And here's the most mind-bending idea. What if quantum mechanics itself is the computational layer of the simulation? A system designed to balance randomness and structure in a way that conserves resources while creating infinite complexity. If these possibilities hold any weight, then the simulation theory isn't just plausible, it might be the most logical explanation. Michio Kaku's arguments against the simulation theory are powerful, but they fall apart under closer examination. The universe's complexity could be intentional. Computational limits may not apply to a higher dimensional civilization, and the consistency of physical laws might actually prove design, not randomness. Quantum uncertainty, computational efficiency, and even our perception of reality could all be carefully orchestrated. What we once dismissed as science fiction might be science fact. The idea of living in a simulation isn't about proving it beyond doubt. It's about challenging how we understand existence and reality. If the universe is simulated, it means everything we know, our lives, our struggles, our triumphs, might be part of something much greater. But if this is true, who or what is running the simulation? What do you think? Are Michio Kaku's arguments solid, or do they crumble under scrutiny? Could we truly be living in a simulation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this exploration of simulation theory, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload. And if you're ready for more interesting content on the simulation theory, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.